Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be joining us from. I want to welcome you specially to this awesome and amazing call. My name is Talatu Bwai. I am your host, and the person who will be taking the first part of today's presentation. Today is such a special day. Today is a great day. Today is a beautiful day. Today is our super Saturday. And today promises to be so amazing. Please stay with us to the end. We have lovely packages and we have one of the best on this show tonight. And we will be featuring our latest manager. Thank you, everyone. Emery International. What does Emery stand for? What is Emery? Our mission is to bring happiness to ourselves and our family. Why Emery? Emery is simple and straightforward. Our plan can easily be duplicated and executed by anyone. By following a simple strategy, Emery can guarantee your rank advancement and earnings. Emery has a very fair payout. Everybody earns virtually the same amount as they advance in rank because rank advancement is not tied to personal group sales. So this is a great opportunity for income projection. Our plan is collaborative. So it compels all upline and downline to work with each other. In other words, leaders have to work with their downlines in order for them to advance in rank. Emery has a very high speed of return. So our membership package have one of the fastest, if not the fastest return ever in terms of investment in the multi-level marketing industry. So when you join as an agency, and by recruiting one and maximum 2 to 3 downlines, you are guaranteed to get your money back. No more obstacles on this journey. No more obstacles as people used to see, because in Emery, authorship is not compulsory. So authorship is out. You only buy and keep buying because of the effectiveness and efficacy of this product. So you buy for yourself. You want to buy for your friends. Friends want to buy more and more and more, but it is not as a must. No front loading, so you don't have to worry about all the stress that people see in other companies, and there's no binary where you have to balance leg, where you have to be paid on a weaker leg, and all of that. There's no flushing out of point ever. For some of us that have been with other companies, if we tell you our experience with flushing out of points, it's like somebody coming to cut your hand or any part of your body away. After working hard to accumulate points, you wake up one morning and you find out that all the points are gone. In Emery, your points will stay for as long as the system stays. How much more? Emery is built to last. Timing and positioning. In terms of sales, in terms of business, in terms of any beautiful opportunity, timing is very key. For every business, there's a formulation stage. The formulation stage is very key, where we look at the product, we look at the market, we look at the setting, we consider a lot of things, and then it gets to the concentration stage. When the product is now recognized and accepted, then growth will now explode into massive momentum. So when it gets to that stage of momentum, that is where millionaires are being raised. That's where people begin to make money. That is where a lot begin to happen in the business. And then it gets to a stability stage. When it gets to a stability stage, that is a stage where most people are aware of these products. Most people have built a habit around the products. And that's a stage where customers keep coming because there's a customer base that's already been established. So at this stage, you find out that a lot of companies are making money, the members are making money. Then it gets to a breakthrough stage. A breakthrough stage is where the company has been well established and well positioned. So this is the stage where most people build and enjoy residual income. So most of the companies in this industry, most of which are already in Nigeria, you find out that their products are almost everywhere. More than likely, if you join any of this at this stage, you may not make the money again. But guess what? Emery is at the concentration stage. And that's why we say timing is everything. We are right at the concentration stage. A lot of testimonies from the products. People are getting to know what Virgin, V-Type, Atwell, and even the ones we are expecting to have in Nigeria. So this is the right stage where everybody needs to be very well. As we get to the momentum stage, a lot of millionaires will be definitely happy. Emery International. Emery started in 2016. Our headquarters is located in Malaysia, where we opened in 2017. And then we explored into China, then Africa 2018, starting with Ghana. And then we opened Philippines, Brunei, Nigeria 2019, Egypt 2019. And we are expanding into 20 more countries this very year. So Emery is an international company that is built to last. So if you are not yet on board and you're on this call, congratulations. Who are our board of directors? The rise and fall of every organization depends on its leadership. These are the boards of directors. These are the three great generals piloting the affairs of this company. We have our chairman and CEO, Mr. Lau Changguan. And we have on his left, Mr. Tang Kangfu, Group Senior Executive Vice President and President, Emery, Southeast and Asia region. And on the right, we have a very great gentleman who always believed that he's more African than most of us. He has built most of his career and experience in this direct selling industry in the African region. His name is Mr. Yap Wayan. He is the Group Senior Executive Vice President and President, Emery Middle East and African region. By the numbers, Emery has a membership strength of over 625,000 with 38% retention rate. Emery in just 4 years have recorded sales of over 280 million US dollars. Emery has awarded trips and incentives in terms of travel to over 7,400 of its distributors. And Emery has given out more than 750 cars to its recipients. 2 people have received their keys to their penthouse and they are enjoying it right in Malaysia. We have a patented technology. Our products are products of conscience. We will create products that we ourselves will use. And that is what is behind the product, Emery. And because we ourselves will use, you know that we cannot do anything less than the best. And as far as possible, we use only green and natural raw materials. And all our products are products made with craftsmanship, so you can be sure of the quality. We are the exclusive maker of our vagine, which is manufactured in a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility dedicated solely to its production. We have our growth and training centers dedicated to bringing growth to our people. We have our own faith foundation, which is a way of giving back to the society. We set aside 0.25% of our sales revenue for this mission, and we form of publicity. Yes, I present to you our flagship product, Vagine. Vagine is our flagship product, specially designed for maintenance of vaginal integrity and solution for common vaginal problems such as bacterial vaginosis, dryness, itchiness, unusual and foul-smelling feminine discharge. There's a problem. The problem we have, of which most of us have gone through, are still going through, or will definitely go through. 25% of women are infected with bacterial vaginosis. That's about 900 million women worldwide. So 62% of these women, prior to diagnosis, 62% of women mistook bacterial vaginosis for a yeast infection, while 79% of women with bacterial vaginosis have avoided being intimate with their partner due to their condition. And for 3% of these women are aware that untreated bacterial vaginosis can lead to an increased risk of sexually transmitted diseases. And what are these diseases? We're looking at women cancer, premature abortion, underweight fetus, allergies or neonatal infection, itchiness or redness, susceptibility to sexually transmitted infection, including HIV, fishy smell, oviductitis, infertility, pelvic inflammatory disease, cervical erosion, ovaritis, deep infection, vaginal bleeding after sex, fishy smell, dryness, sexual pain, and discomfort. About our product, Vagine. Vagine has really answered a lot of these questions. And what does it do? It protects the woman by enhancing friendly bacteria. It also inhibits bad bacteria. It helps in the reduction of infection. It also enhances self-cleaning and defense. Vagine moisturizes and tightens. It helps to repair cells, nourishes the ovaries, and it also helps to restore the elasticity of the vaginal walls. Vagine improves sex life. It gives fresh aroma. It also helps in pheromones excretion. Lots of testimonies we receive on a daily basis, of which these are few testimonies from members and even myself. Frances in Abuja have encountered Vagine, and according to her, recurring infection and menstrual flow odor gone. So she believed that Vagine is really a real-time solution with a difference. Omolara in Lagos, painful menstrual cramps gone. According to Omolara, Vagine and I have not, I now use Vagine and I have not and will never experience menstrual pain again. Vagine was truly made to help women. While Noro in Jos said, ovarian cysts and painful menstrual cramps gone. Vagine is the solution to all infection in women. And Talatu Bwai say, painful menstruation and fibro-related pain gone. And now this is my story. I used to suffer from debilitating menstrual cramps that were so severe that I had to take prescribed painkillers. You can't find me without my painkillers any day, anytime. As I start, I'm on it. And sometimes even after taking it, I still feel serious pains that can lead to vomiting, that can keep me sweating. At some point, I can't even move my legs, I can't drive, and a lot of other encounters. I had ovarian cyst surgery. If you talk about infection, I think I can tell you how infection in women feels. But when I started using Virgin, everything changed. Virgin eliminated the pain. It also helped to reduce the size of fibroid over time. And as I stay on these products, I feel healthy, I feel alive, I feel so happy. Last week, a woman called me in Abuja and she said she got my number from her husband. And the husband kept insisting that she called me. She had a fibroid surgery, I think last year, and that affected her menstrual flow. So she only sees it maybe once after 3 to 4 months. And when it comes just like a drop, and that's all. So she bought just a box of Virgin. 2 days ago, she called me, she was shouting. She said she usually have pains, no pains. She can't make love to her husband because of the blockage. And now, access, no more denied. Penetration is easy, and Virgin has really brought that happiness and that sweet, loving experience, and her life has not remained the same ever since she used Virgin. So when we hear stories like this, we're so excited. These are feedbacks we receive almost every day when it comes to our product Virgin. We have another product called Adwell. Adwell is a plant-based enzyme designed to improve intestinal health, increase metabolism, prevent inflammation, blood clot, and facilitate weight loss. Adwell, we call it addition to wellness. It's a plant-based enzyme that breaks down food efficiently. It also speeds up the chemical reaction. What are the benefits of this product? Number one, it improves intestinal health. It helps to clean the gut. It serves as anti-inflammation. It prevents blood clots. It also helps to prevent cancer. It increases metabolism and also help with weight management. Vitide. Vitide is a soy-based micromolecule bioactive peptide that helps to regulate bodily functions. It also helps to grow and repair cells. So our Vitide is called Vitality with Peptides. These are soy micromolecules, and they are food for your cells. It helps to increase immunity. It serves as the golden essence for life. And the benefits include protection of the cells. It also helps in slowing down aging. It also helps in regulating blood pressure. It restores skin and muscle elasticity. It strengthens muscles, eliminates fatigue, and it also helps in weight management. We have these soon to be available products in Nigeria, already in Ghana. What we are waiting for is just the NAFDAC approval, but some of us have laid hand on these products, and I can tell you they are all very amazing, especially the Femtima. Femtima is a natural anti-aging product for the modern day woman. What are the benefits of this amazing product? It maintains a healthy female reproductive system. It also helps to tighten and lubricate. It helps to regain body strength, reduce postmenopausal cardiovascular risks, and also protect the skin from UVB radiation. And the men are not left behind. We have the almighty Alihad, the natural testosterone booster. The benefits of this product include prevention of osteoporosis in men. It improves liver function. It relieves stress by improving quality of sleep. It also increases muscle strength. It enhances energy and vitality. It also improves male fertility. So these are our 5 product brand series. We have the intimate care product lines, that's our Virgin and our Affair, which is soon to be available also. And then the health and functional food product line, that's our Vitide and Adwell. Skin and personal care product lines, soon to be available. Kitchenware and home appliances, lifestyle food and beverages. Emery is loaded with lots and very great products, which will be available soon. But so far with what we have, we feel like we are on top of the world. because our products are so amazing. Our core values: we believe that sharing is rewarding. We succeed by helping others to succeed, and we operate with love, care, and respect for one another. Our mission is to bring healthy products through which people can enjoy financial freedom, continuous growth, and will also give back to the society. So what makes us different really? Our synergistic board system and the 5 success step system we have, the social media tools, very good mentorship programs, training and coaching sessions, and so much more. So the most trusted form of marketing is the word of mouth. And that's because if I enjoy using a phone, I want to tell my friends, I want to tell my family, I want to tell everybody about it. If I buy a product, maybe a cream or anything that is good, I want to share the story, even without being paid for. I make my hair, I want to tell everybody that this hairstylist is very good. So we do that often, and we believe that when we find something that is very good, we want to tell our friends about it. So that is why in Emery, we believe in sharing, because sharing is rewarding. So when we love something, we love to share it. So we get paid in 12 ways. Emery pays you in 12 different ways. And at this point, I want you to pay attention. I want you to stay tuned. I want you to put your phones on silence and avoid any form of distraction as I bring somebody special to take us through this journey so you can understand how to earn in Emery. The person I'm bringing has been a mentor for years. He has been my mentor since 2014. When I first saw him, I prayed in my heart and God answered my prayers. This same person has earned so much in this industry. He has grown to highest ranks, and he has helped a lot of people, leaders across the globe. He has all the information, and he knows what it takes to succeed in this industry. He has been a blessing to my life and many others. He was invited by the company in 2019, and he took us through sessions that turned things around, and there was a great success stories all over Nigeria and Ghana. This person is all the way from Trinidad and Tobago, but we feel his impact as if every day we live in the same room, we work together in the same office, and that is because of his kind of spirit. He's ever ready, ever willing to support, and we call him Father Brian Louis. Sir, the stage is yours. Thank you, everybody. Please stay with us to the end.
Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Talatu. I'm so excited, so very, very, very excited about today's presentation. I want to say thank you again. I can never, ever stop saying thank you to you for opening the door to Emery for me and for so many hundreds of thousands to come. Your presentation always drips of both leadership, understanding, and experience. And so I sincerely want to thank you for the first part of today's presentation. And I want to encourage every single person that has heard your voice to now understand that here at Emery, we have something very, very, very special. As Mr. Talatu just said, we have amazing leadership, strong and integrous leadership here at Emery. As Mr. Talatu said, we have the vision of amazing, amazing products that are a solution to so many women all around the world that are yet to find out about Emery. And of course, here at Emery, we do things from the bottom of our heart. It's not just about money, money, money. Money is important. We need money as much as we need oxygen. It's true. But it's not all about money. You see here, which is very, very different, is we have core values here at Emery where success breeds success. And in a short while, you're going to be hearing from one of our leaders that is a breath of fresh air in Emery. He is Mr. Ronald Nzimora, and he's going to be joining us, one of our superstars here at Emery, got to the rank of what we call manager in 60 days. And he did it in a strong and powerful way. You want to stay with us to understand how to build this business the right way from the ground up with the right foundation, so that you now have something that lasts, something that grows, something that is not fake, something that is not built off of just money, but off of the hopes, dreams, and aspirations of every single person in your team. And so again, I want to thank you so much, Mr. Talatu. But don't go too far, because you'll be back. You'll be back very, very, very soon. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I get a chance now to share with you how you make money here at Emory. I have never ever seen a compensation plan that is so easy. You heard me right. It's easy. It's so easy that people get lazy. They get lazy here at Emory. But we're going to show you how to build an amazing, amazing revenue stream without being lazy. And so Emory pays us in 12 different ways. We get paid in 12 ways as we share the Emory product line and income opportunity. So the first opportunity that we have is going to be retail. You see, as Mr. Latubai indicated, there was someone that came to her and she had a problem. She needed a solution. And that solution was vagine. And so here at Emory, we don't just sell the product, we sell the solution. But in selling the solution, you will earn a 30% discount that boosts the retail side of your business, because Emory does something amazing. Emory gives us an opportunity when we repurchase from the company, we get a discount, that 30% discount. It now boosts that retail side. So now that gravy money that I call it gravy money. You now have a strong gravy money income stream coming from people just loving our products. The next way that we earn income is when we start to really, really make money. You know, I tell people all the time that in this industry, there are two types of people. And I want you to listen to my experience very, very well. You might want to take some notes if you're already in Emory. There are two types of people in our industry. There are network marketers and there are networkers. So Brian, what's the difference? The network marketer utilizes the network in order to sell products. The networker builds a team of people that are both consuming the products, they are also selling some of the products, and they are sharing some of the products. And so who makes more money? In this industry, the networker makes more money. And so here at Emory, what do we want you to do? For all of the guests that are here from my home country of Trinidad and Tobago, from South Africa, from Nigeria, from Ghana, from all around the world, what do we want you to do? We want you to build a network. We don't want you to go hustling and buying products. It's not about you hawking products. You're hearing it from Brian Louis. We don't want you to hawk products. I'm telling you as straight as it is. We want you to build a network, because Emory pays us as the network expands. And so when you now share the products with people and you share the opportunity with them and they say, yes, I've got to do this because my family depends on it. The needs of my family depend on this. You will earn a bonus. You earn a sponsor bonus. And so when you bring people into Emory, you will earn $40 US if they get started at what we call the agency package. And if they choose the classic package, you will earn $8 US. So Emory is rewarding you for now opening your mouth and inviting people into Emory, building your Emory network. And you also earn a sponsor bonus when the people that you brought into Emory go out and bring others into Emory. That's right. So unlike many, many companies in our industry, we have two levels of sponsor bonus. When you bring people into Emory and you help them to now bring other people into Emory, the company pays you a sponsor bonus again, even if you don't know them. So you may know the person that you brought in, but you may not know the person that they bring in. But Emory pays you a sponsor bonus there as well. So if they get started at agency, you will earn another $40 US. And if they get started at Classic, you earn $8 for each person that gets started on your first level and your second level. The next way that we get paid is so simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's so easy. It's just so easy. That's why I say all the time, I'm over in the Western Hemisphere, as Mr. Bwai shared. And I was just waiting to get plant my feet back into Nigeria, in Abuja, to really show how this thing works. But guess what? God said, okay, if you can't come, Brian, I'm going to send somebody that will be able to do exactly what you were going to do. And he sent Mr. Ronald Nzimora. And you're going to hear his story in a minute. But you see, it's so simple. You just have to have a desire. You see, your goal here is to work towards recruiting your first 3 personally enrolled members. Your first 3. And as you help your personally enrolled members, your board structure begins to get filled. And so in our synergistic team bonus, we do not have a binary. We do not have a unilevel. We have something very, very unique. It allows anyone to become successful. You just have to have the desire. It's not just about building a team all yourself and making the money based on their production, but you could earn based on the production of people all over the world that have absolutely nothing to do with your lineage. So here you would earn an elite bonus, team bonuses, and promotion bonuses. Let me show you how easy peasy this is in 3 simple steps. You see, in step number 1, let's say you're a guest here. Let's say you are in Trinidad and Tobago, or you're in the United States, or in Canada, or maybe you're in South Africa, or awesome team getting started there in South Africa, or in Nigeria and Ghana. You see, when you join us, you will get on a board where there are people already in that system. So you get on what we call a board, a synergistic board, where everyone is working together. Doing what? Recruiting until the board gets full. So this is what the board looks like. You see here on the upper level of the board, these are people that are already a part of Emory. You didn't bring them in. You have Adamu, you have Bamidele, you have Chioma, you have David, Enye, Funke, and Godwin. You would not know any of these people. But then Bambi, on the lower level of the board, this is where you have the spots, the open tasks that are available for people to come into the board system. Again, people that you may or may not know. So in our example, Bambi Dele has brought in 4 people. This is exactly how it goes. Bami Dele says, you know what? I'm doing this for my family. I'm now going to share Emory with other people and allow them to decide on whether this is right for them. You see, Bami Dele will bring in Hadiza. She brought you in. She brought in Jumoke, and she brought in Kweku. She brought 4 people into Emory. Notice that they take the lower level of the board. Then Enye brings in Larry. Larry simply takes the next position. Bamidele might have absolutely nothing to do with Enye, and you have absolutely nothing to do with Enye, but because Enye brought in Larry, working synergistically, you're getting closer to the goal of filling the lower level of the board. Then you now have brought in your 3 people. Remember, that's the goal, to bring in your first 3 members in Emory. Mensa, Nonso, and Omolara. Immediately, ladies and gentlemen, the board structure is full. How many people participated on the board? 3 people. They may have nothing to do with each other, but everyone is working towards filling this board structure. That's how easy this is. And so in step number 2, our system takes over. The system now analyzes the board, and it identifies the 2 people with the highest number of recruits or qualifications on the board in order to now allow those people to become the elite. So remember, Bami Dele brought 4 people and you brought 3. So both of you have the highest number of personal recruits on the board. Now the system, in a split second, it splits up this board in 2. It now promotes Bamidele to what we call the elite position on the board, the leader of the board, the chairman of the board, and the system promotes you and puts you as the elite on the board. You know, this is where I say the leadership emerges. What do I mean by that? Here, you are the leader of the board. You are on the launching pad to the next rank. what do most people do? They get lazy. They feel safe. They say, you know what? I'm an elite, and I'm just going to wait right here until the lower level of the board is filled by someone else. This is where the leadership now takes over. This is where you become inspired. I know that we have many elite associates on the board right now, on this call. We have many elite associates that are here today. And I'm speaking to all of you. What are you doing? Where is your leadership skill? Where is your example of leadership? You see, what you need to have as an elite is a mindset of being the chairman of the board. The buck must stop with you. So this is where your leadership kicks in, and you will hear some more about that from Mr. Ronald Nzimora. But here, as a leader, what do? You've now gotten to the elite position. What you do in step number 3 is you now take leadership of your board. Because as an elite, when your new board gets filled, you will rank advance automatically. So now what do? You work with the people that are on your team that may or may not be on your board, and you help them to now bring in their 3. You help them to replace you as the elite. That's what you do. You now go out and you get additional people and bring them into Emory. And again, we're going to talk about that in a minute. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is where you become the actual catalyst of success. You are the one that is now going to become the catalyst towards becoming a director. Because as I was sharing with my great friend, Mr. Ronald Nzimora, I shared with him that the elite associates are the foundational building blocks of becoming a director. The more elite associates that you have on your team, the more solid your director rank will be. Solid. And it all starts with the leadership, from separating yourself from becoming from being an associate. So many people are so comfortable being associates in Emory. It's amazing. That's why I just can't wait to get my feet really wet and into it. Let's see our leaders rise. Are you an elite associate on this call? If you're an elite associate, just go into the chat box and say, I am an elite associate, and I am ready to rise. I am ready to spread my eagle wings, and I am ready to rise. If you're an elite associate on this call, go into the chat box and say, ready to rise, ready to rise. And so, ladies and gentlemen, here we have a direct success path here at Emory. Should you get started at the classic package, you will earn $39 US guaranteed before you rank advance to the associate board. And on the associate board, if you got started at the agency package, or you did a free upgrade through your sweat equity to the associate board, you will earn a minimum of $644 US guaranteed before you get elevated to the executive board. And on the executive board, as you help associates to come up to the executive rank, you will earn a minimum of $6,440 US guaranteed. And when you become a manager, as our brand new manager that we're celebrating today, you will earn a minimum of $64,400 US in income, all guaranteed before you get to the next rank of director. And so what we're saying is that we have a success path for you here. It all happens because of duplication. And so you're guaranteed $71,484 US in total earnings minimum after you've completed the associate, executive, and manager ranks. Imagine, ladies and gentlemen, now you know exactly how much money you're going to earn as you rank advance to the company. And then when you become a director, 1-star director, 2-star director, 3-star director, you have additional income, and you also have daily income. And when you become a sapphire, an emerald, and a diamond, again, more money, more freedom, and unlimited daily income potential. This is what we have for you here at Emory. You see, when you now take leadership, as I was saying a minute ago, as you are an elite associate, so you have separated yourself from the pack. You have done what most people will not do in this industry. You've separated yourself from someone that has just gotten registered. You made two decisions. You made one decision to register and another decision to now move forward. And so as you do that and you move forward and you have people following you, remember what I said, you become an elite associate and then you help the people that you brought into Emory to do what you did to become elite associates. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to follow you to the executive rank. And so as you now become an executive and you help your elite associates to become executives, you will earn 161 US dollars each. When you become a manager and your executives become managers, you will earn 1,610 US dollars each. When you become a director and your managers become directors, you will earn 16,100 US dollars each. This is our leadership bonus. Then when you get to the rank of elite manager, as our amazing Mr. Talatu Bwai, you would get an organized tour valued at 1,120 US dollars. It's a group tour where you get to now spend time with the creme de la creme of Emory's leadership. When you become a one-star director, you get another organized tour, and a one-star director and above, you enjoy 5% travel points from your director development bonus and your same rank bonus. And ladies and gentlemen, at the rank of director, you get a brand new car. Not second new, first new. You get a brand new car valued at 16,100 US dollars. And when you get to the rank of 3-star director, a second car of your choice valued at 32,200 US dollars. And you can take the car or you can take the cash. This is our car incentive reward. And we also have a repeat sales bonus paid once a month. Here at Emory, we do not have an auto ship. We are not forced to buy products in order to earn income. But what we do is we enjoy our products. And so we buy them on a regular basis. We buy our Vitide, our Adwell, and our Vagine. And as we do so, we unlock our monthly income, our monthly potential. You know, I shared just a short while ago that here in my home country and in the United States and Canada, what I envision is a strong repeat sales market. Because of the internet, many people will get started in Emory, but they will send people to their website in order to purchase products. That will lead to a strong repurchase volume and a strong repeat sales business. How about you? If you're a guest on here, can you imagine getting paid based on the purchases of people in your entire lineage down 10 levels deep, including yours? So we have a 5% reorder bonus every time someone in your organization purchases products. And at the very, very top, Emory now gives us a penthouse in Malaysia valued at 300,000 US dollars in cash. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a brand new home for you and your family? Can you imagine the luxury, the lifestyle, and knowing that you are earning 6% of every single registration that's taking place in your entire organization every single day? This is the ultimate residual income, because guess what? We will never stop recruiting people. There's so much to come. As Mr. Talatu Bwai said, we are now at the concentration stage. Soon we will explode into massive momentum. This is your chance. If you're here as a guest, this is your chance. If you are an elite associate and you're looking to bring people into Emory, this is your chance. If you're an executive right now and you want to move forward, you're no longer satisfied with sitting on your board for 6 months, then this is what you've got to do. You've got to bring that fire inside of you. Because here at Diamond, we have a penthouse in Malaysia valued at 300,000 US dollars, or you could take 150,000 US dollars in cash. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have, an amazing house reward incentive here at Emory. And so what's in it for you? What's in it for you? What do you get? What do you get out of it? Out of everything that we have said so far, what's in it for you? Well, number one, you get paid your team bonuses from the minute you have one direct agency sign up. You sign up one person into Emory, and you are assured of getting team bonuses. You're assured of getting your money back, as Mr. Latuboy said. Number two, real-time instant payment. I was on a presentation. Someone invited me to come and take a look at a business earlier today. And I was looking at it, and they pay every other Friday. They don't pay every Friday, every other Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, we have real-time instant payment. And you can cash out your bonuses straight to your bank account, straight to your debit card, soon to come, and so many other ways. We also have the ability to freely work and earn your money as fast or as slow as you want. Some people will choose the slow method. Some people do it slow, but some people do it fast. And just as Mr. Latuboy has said often, she says something that I love. I love how she would put it, and she would often say that it's not how fast, it's how well. But here at Emory, you can do it fast and well. And Mr. Nzimora is going to share with you how he did it fast and very, very well. So here you have the freedom to work and earn your money as fast or as slow as you want. We also have nationwide delivery of our products via I will say our courier partners, because it's not just FedEx. We have many courier partners. And so in every country that we will be in, as including my home country of Trinidad and Tobago, we will have home delivery of our amazing, amazing products. We also have leaders here with integrity. You can tell from Mr. Latuboy and many of the leaders that are here on this call, we serve with integrity from the bottom of our heart, and we do it in a way where we expect you to succeed. So we have leaders with integrity to help you to build your business. And of course, what's in it for you? Lots and lots of cash. Lots and lots and lots of cash. We also have an amazing car incentive, our travel incentive, and our house incentive. And ladies and gentlemen, it's all here waiting for you. So get started. When you get started, you'll get your free back office access, you get your personalized referraling, you get brochures and applications, a member handbook, training and mentorship here at Emory, and access to repurchases at discount. So you could get started with our classic package. It's an investment of $161 US. And what do you get for that? You get products, you get amazing products worth that value. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. You will get your 4 boxes of Vagine, or 1 box of Adwell, or 1 box of Vtag. You also get unlimited coaching on how to really promote and build your Emory network the right way. You get our 5-step success system, and you get training on how to now grow this amazing, amazing business. You can also get started at the agency package. It's a business investment of $804 US. And what do you get? Again, you get products. You get products worth more than 804. You get 20 boxes of Vagine, or you get any combination of products. You can mix your Adwell, your Vtide, and your Vagine, and you can now come up with exactly how you want to promote your business. Again, you get unlimited coaching on how to promote and build your Emory network. We get our 5-step success system training and so much more. And you're now entitled to a 30% lifetime repurchase discount. This is how the company encourages us to now benefit from the retail side of the business, where you can have people now purchasing products. You're purchasing products at the discount, and you're sharing it with others, the people that are around you. And also, you would enjoy this 30% discount when you start now doing your sales online as well, which is something also that is very soon to come. And so, ladies and gentlemen, now is the time for you to make that decision, just like so many others. In Ghana, my great friend, the very first person to prove that it could be done, Reverend Daniel Kujo Sekpe. He's now a 2-star director, and he proved that Emory will pay. And so he was the very first person in all of Africa to have received his brand new Honda CRV. Then while I was there in Ghana, my great, great friend, Prince Eric Kujo, he became a director. Today, he's a one-star director in Emory, and he also drives a brand new Honda CRV. My great friend, Mr. Foster Yao Adudati, he made a statement without saying a word. He got a brand new Mercedes-Benz. He chose a brand new Mercedes-Benz as his car of choice. And our first seed, Mr. Jonas Vigbador, such an amazing example of the type of humility that you can expect here at Emory. He is a gentle giant, I always call him. He is the #1 income earner for 2020, but he's so unassuming. This gentleman is so humble and so honest with everything that he does. He is a true beacon of success here at Emory. And so Mr. Jonas Kweku Vigbador, he drives a Toyota Highlander limited edition, all paid for by Emory. And the wife of our 2-star director, who is also a 2-star director, Mrs. Sekpe, she also now drives a Lexus luxury SUV. And my great friend who brought me chocolates when I was there in Ghana, Mr. Frederick Yao Mensa, he drives a Hyundai Santa Fe, all paid for by Emory. And what about Nigeria? In Nigeria, you know, when I share this with people, they say, wait a minute, it's all women. And I said, yes, here at Emory, our women see so much value and they work towards their success. So Dr. John Mukuru, he was the very first to do it. And in his story, he says that, you know, he saw Mrs. Patience Mad Lion coming up. And he said, you know what, I had to do something. And so he did things in order to, and took action in order to be able to be our very first director in all of Nigeria. And he did it in about 10 months. And then we have Mrs. Patience Mad Lion. We call her the Lioness of the Savannah. She also became a director today, a 1-star director, and she chose a brand new Mercedes-Benz. Then the sponsor, Mrs. Eunice Akalegbere, the sponsor, Mr. Bwai, she also became a director today. She drives her Toyota Highlander, and Mrs. Glory Kukang. I don't know what it is about the SUVs, but Mrs. Glory Kukang as well. She drives a brand new SUV as well. And Mrs. Joy Anima, we call her J Mama, a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful lady. Again, another 1-star director. You know, all of these ladies here are such superstars, and we look forward to having them on our Super Saturday presentations very, very soon. She drives a brand new Lexus RX 350. And Mrs. Nkoyo, she also drives a Toyota Venza. And so who's going to be the first to drive their brand new car, fully paid by Emory out of Trinidad? What about South Africa? What about Kenya? What about the United States? What about Canada? What about all of these other areas, the UAE? So much to come. I can't imagine someone having vision, being a part of this presentation and still saying no to Emory. It would just be such a sad, sad day, because here at Emory, we earn lots and lots and lots of cash. Here we have Mr. Jonas Vigbador, the #1 income earner, and an example here, Mrs. Joy Anyama. She is J Mama, and you see here the photograph when she received her check for $106,608 US, as well as an all expenses paid trip and a brand new car, all paid for by Emory. And so what are we saying to all of the guests that are here? What are we saying? We're saying that you can create your own story. Create your own story here at Emory, just as all of those directors, all of those ladies, all of these men and women of Emory that are making a difference. They're not just sitting down on their boards. They never sat down at Elite Associates and they said, let me now wait until this board fills. No, they got up and they did something. They worked with their teams. They brought people into Emory to fill the board structure and work with them to continue working. I can't wait for us to be the examples out of this little country here of Trinidad and Tobago, the US and Canada, to show how to build it the right way. But guess what? We have someone that has done it 100% textbook, 100% the best way, 100% solid, built to last, just as our amazing, amazing company, Emory. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please join me with a round of applause as we now re-invite Mr. Talatu Bwai to please come back and please celebrate and introduce our champion that we're celebrating today, Mr. Ronald Ikena Nzimora. Ms. Talatu Bwai, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm sorry, you had to assign me again as a co-host because my networks was shaking. And thank you, Mr. Brian. Thank you for this great, beautiful presentation. Thank you, sir, for all you do. We love you, we appreciate you, and we are grateful that you are our mentor. And this very moment, we have our very own celebrity in the house. You know, I told Hajara the other day, I said, I just love the name Ronald Nzimora. She said, why? I said, because he's just like a godsend. Boom, things started happening. And my belief grew bigger in the business when I thought I was doing all and like, this is all I need to do and I'm doing my best. And then I saw this guy change the game entirely. And then within few days, a lot of things happen. Like, is he a magician? How is he doing it? How is he getting this kind of result, you know? So people can believe this fast and do these wonders. And I said, okay, I think I need to humble myself and learn again. I need to work on my fire and get it rekindled. I need to go back to the school and see how best to do things, you know. We always say we're in the new normal, but we really haven't taken our time to see how best to live in the new normal. So God brought this gentleman, very calm. He doesn't talk. You will even chat Mr. Ronald. Maybe he'll reply after some hours because he's always busy. He's on top of his game. I've not met him face to face, but God has used him and a lot has happened within the shortest possible time. And for me, when we talk about game changers, I think we have somebody in the house this evening. And what an honor to be the one to introduce this great personality, you know. And when I talk about Mr. Ronald, a lot of people, Solomon James, Mr. Vincent Okoli, were like, wow, as at how many years ago we paid so amount to learn digital marketing. This guy is good, this guy is this. And I said, wow, how God just ordered him to this beautiful business. You will get to hear more from him. You'll get to learn more about him. But permit me to bring on the call this evening a very great leader, very passionate, very humble, very strategic in his game. And he is none other than our latest manager, Mr. Ronald Nzimora, the tribe of Imeri, Team Kairos. Welcome to the call, sir.
Hi, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Brian. Thank you so much for having me. Good evening, Talatu. This is your show. I'm honored to be here. And good evening to everybody who has stayed up to this time. Thank you so much. I'm not really good with recognition, so I'm kind of like, you know, I'm kind of like in between shy and, you know, I don't even know what the other end of the spectrum is. But it's been the last 60 days have been eventful. It's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of work, and it's been also a lot of results. You know, I'm not so much concerned about myself because I know that I know what I can do if I put my mind to things. I'm more concerned about the people that trusted me, who got into Emery, primarily because I asked them to, and then they asked other people too because we're following him. So they are the people who are really my primary focus and concern, and my goal is to not just have me. I was telling them yesterday during our team call, I said, I'm up there in manager. I'm the only person from our team who is on that board in manager. I'm like a lone masquerade, and I don't have acolytes around me blowing the flute. So I need you guys up here, also blowing the flutes with me. So, and we basically want to go as high as we can in Emery.
Awesome.
To be honest, when I first joined Emery, my goal was just to hit director. That was my goal. And then I met And then I started talking to Brian, and I've talked to Brian every day from December 15th. I've talked to Brian every day except 2 days, from December 15th until today. We've spoken every day except for 2 days, and he made me see actually the other end of it. I was like, okay, maybe this is one of the things I'm going to do this year. I hit director, I make 25 million, and I just probably just focus on my stuff, because I have regular businesses that I run, but he made me see that, what, you could drive this to the end. So I'm truly, truly honored to be here, and ask away, guys. Anything you want to hear, I'm willing to share.
Awesome, awesome. Well, Ronald, I want to say thank you so much for agreeing to being on our Super Saturday. I know that you're shy. I know you usually want to have a scripted presentation with your
Mhm.
slides and keeping on track. So I know this is a little bit out of your comfort zone. But again, I want to thank you for being on our Super Saturday. And I can't agree with you more in that we've spoken, except for 2 days every day and gotten to know each other very, very well. And, one of the things that I simply love about you, well, there are two things that I love about you. And for every person that's on this call, whether you're a member of Emory or you are someone that's thinking about being a part of Emory, you want to take some notes about how to build this. Notice that the first thing that Ronald said is he's more concerned about the people on his team. And I can tell you, because we've spoken every single day, and he is always more concerned about what's happening with people and how we can make it easier, make it better for all of them. And so you've got to take your eyes off of yourself. That's the first thing. And that's one of the things I love about Ronald. In his journey here at Emory, it's about other people, because as a part of our core values, that's what it's about. The second thing is he always has an attitude of gratitude. I can tell you almost every time I would have spoken to Ronald, at least once he would have said the word thank you. And I love that. And so I look forward always to serving, because he's always so grateful. And I want to thank you so much for being that fresh air for me in my own personal journey here in this industry and in this company. But it's all about you right now. And so Mr. Latubai will tag team and we'll ask you some questions. The first question that, of course, I would ask you is why Emory? Why did you choose Emory? Tell us a little
Yeah.
bit about that.
Okay. All right. So, anyway, in 2015 was my first attempt at network marketing. And to be honest, looking back now, I made some really serious mistakes. It was my first time. I didn't have any experience in the industry, and the first thing I wanted to do was to launch a company in Nigeria. you know, I mean, looking back now, I'm like, what were you thinking? you know, so well, it didn't work, and I kind of was put off, but I never quite forgot the industry, because I saw how it could change people's life. I would get online, I will read about stuff, I will read about people, I will visit companies, I will go to company presentations, even though I wasn't joining, right? Because I wanted to see why people were going there, I wanted to see what made them tick, and I kept studying about the industry between 2015 and 2019. So learned a whole lot. Actually learned a lot about compensation plans, about the reward systems, about products, about the industries, per company. And in 2019, I started thinking of coming back in, but this time I wanted to do it properly. I wanted to do it right. I wanted to make sure that this time I won, because I love winning, right? So between 2019 and between December 2019 and December 2020, I looked at probably over 100 compensation plans. And I had seen some of them before, but I was looking at them all over again, because I wanted to get like the latest versions and I didn't like, to be honest, I really didn't like a lot of the plans. Over 100 of them. I looked at crypto companies, I looked at travel companies, I looked at health companies, and I didn't like the compensation plans. There were compensation plans I wouldn't be caught dead getting involved with in the first place. There were compensation plans that were lopsided towards the companies. There were some that, yeah, were kind of lopsided towards the distributors, but it was just insurmountable. There were all sorts of things. I really didn't like um, the compensation plans. Another thing I was also particular about was the products. I wanted to make sure that the products were products that would stand out in the market. I wanted to make sure that they were not Me Too products, and I needed to make sure that they were products that actually worked. And I wasn't finding what I was looking for, and had decided I was going to launch in January 2021. And by December 2020, I was almost giving up hope. I was like, am I sure I'm going to find the company that I like? And I was going to settle for a particular company, and my heart still wasn't in it 100%. It was in it maybe over 50%, but it just wasn't in it. So I kept looking. So out of desperation, one day I came on Twitter and I said, look, if you're in a network marketing company, pitch me, you know. And I got a lot of people pitch me the same companies I had looked at a lot of times in the past. But then as I was scrolling through, I saw this company, Emery, and I was like, what the hell is Emery? Which company is this? I've never heard of this company before, never seen them. So I kept scrolling, and my spirit kept telling me, go back to this Emery thing. So I went back and I sent a DM to, I saw that the guy who messaged me, he's actually on this call, Izian, and I saw that he followed me so I could send him a DM. So I sent him a DM and I said, this Emery thing, I need you to explain it to me. So he responded and said it was a network marketing company. I said, I've never heard of these guys before. How long have they been here? And he said they've been here since 2019. I was like, oh, okay. All right, what are the products? Who do I talk to? And he said, we can book a Skype call. So I said, okay. So between then and the Skype call, I went online, I said, and I saw your video, Brian, right? And I was like, man, this is really the guy to talk to about it. He knows so much about Emery. I wish I could talk to him, and get to learn more about the company. And in the evening when I spoke to Izian, I told him I actually also need to get some better understanding about the company, much more than you have given me. And he said he was going to set up a call with someone the next day. And when I came on that call, it was Brian. I was like, yeah, the very guy that I wanted to meet, right? And that was on the 15th of December. And since then, we've spoken. So why Emery? Really because of the compensation plan. I looked, like I said, I looked at over 100 in the last year, and I have not seen the compensation plan this fair. None. I mean, I looked at 100, over 100. I've not seen a compensation plan that is as fair as Mary. I never, out of the over 100 that I looked, there was none that would pay you a team bonus with only one referral. None. There was none where you could recoup your money in as fast a time as you would in Emery. There was none that had guaranteed minimum payouts per stage that you go to, right? And I also love the fact that there was no leg balancing. There was no um, you know there was no compulsory authorship. But I also kind of worried about the authorship thing, because I remember asking you, I was like, so how does the company sell the products if there are no authorships? And when you explained it, I was like, oh, okay, this is brilliant, right? This is brilliant, and so I really loved all of that about the company. And for the first time from 2019, searching for a company for the first time in over a year, I was at peace. I knew I had found what I was looking for. I knew that this was the company and the pay plan that I had been looking for. And connecting with you and basically due to the way that I even stumbled on it, I just knew that this was it, and here we are today.
Wow, amazing, amazing. Our first scene, Mr. Jonas Vigvidor, when he became a director, I asked him, how does he feel? And he said he felt safe. I'll never forget it as long as I live, that he said, now that he's at that level, he feels safe. And, it's very, very comforting to know that when you found Emery in your spirit, you felt at peace with your decision. It just speaks to, for the guests that are here, and of course for the members, to understand that you have to be emotionally tied to the journey here at Emery. So, Mr. Nzimora, tell me a little bit about your journey. So you got started in Emery. We went and we did some training on how the boards work, the boards break, and how they operate. We have many people that are elite associates on this call.
Yeah.
Many people that are elite associates, and I've watched many people sit on that elite associate board, for a year. Some of them sit there for even longer. And it's amazing.
Yeah.
Tell me something about your mindset getting started. For the guests that are on here, tell me about your mindset getting started, and tell me about your mindset when you got to the rank in the same day as you registered to the rank of elite associate.
Exactly. So, just before I registered, when I spoke to you, I said, what do I need to do to advance? What was the first thing I needed to do? And you said you need to become elite. So I said, okay, all right. So it's a board system, and when the board gets filled up, the two people with the highest number of personal qualifications or sign-ups on a particular board gets to become a lead. So I said, okay, all right. So the very next thing I need to make sure that I do is to become a lead. And I knew that since I was going to sign up under Isian, right, I was very likely going to land on Isian's board. So I sent him a message. I said, Isian, I want to see your board. I want to see what it looks like. I want to know exactly how many people I need to come in with so that I can go work on those people even before I register, right? So he sent me a screenshot of his board, and I saw that there was 5 spaces on the board. So if I came in, there will be just 4 spaces left. So I was like, okay, now I need to talk to 4 people, right? So I called, I spoke to a couple of people that I knew were going to be interested in business, and I knew that they listened to me. I knew that if I told them, let's do this, I knew they were going to say, all right, Ronald, if you say let's do this, we're going to do it. So I spoke to them, about 4 of them. Incidentally, one of them was in a different company, right? And he was trying to recruit me into that company. And it was one of the companies that I looked like and I didn't like, right? And so I had told him, look, I love you, but these are my parameters for choosing a company, and your company doesn't pass those that test. So I'm not going to join, right? But if I find something that I think will work, I'm going to tell you. So I told him, and when I showed it to him, he said, you know what? I'm going with you. Right. So he was number 4, the fourth person that I talked to. And so after I had done that, I said, okay, I've always planned to launch in January. So I'm going to launch in January. So I brought out the calendar and I said, okay, I'm not going to do the first week. People are still coming back from the holidays during the first week, because so they're still kind of having a lot of holiday blues, and all of that. So I'm not going to launch in the first week. So I'm going to do second week. So I chose the 11th. I wanted it to be on a Monday, right? So I chose the 11th, and so I said, okay, on the 11th, I'm going to sign up, and then we'll launch on the same day. But on the 3rd, I was like, what's the point of waiting until the 11th to sign up? Like, I'll just sign up tomorrow and then even study the boards and then basically understand the whole thing. Now I'm inside it. When I'm inside it, I'm going to better understand it. So I called up my people again. I said, okay, I'm signing up tomorrow. So you guys can sign up tomorrow, or you can wait till the 11th. I really don't care one way or another. But I know I'm signing up tomorrow. And they said, oh, we're signing up tomorrow too. So I said, okay, fine. Right. So on that day, I signed up and I had four of them as directs, right? And the board got full and I became a late on the board. Uh, so when I became a late on the board, I was like, okay, all right. So now I'm at the head of a board. So I started kind of feeling like, all right, this thing is actually working, right? Now I can see the board, and I have two of my directs on the board. At first I was kind of not really comfortable that two of my directs were on a different board, but I remember asking you, so where the hell are my people? Can I see them? Right? And you said, yeah, you can just search for their username. So when I searched and I saw them, I was kind of like, okay, I was like, okay, all right, that's fine. And then you told me again, you said, "Okay, so now what you need to do is to fill the board." But then again, I also kind of like, yeah, I was like, yeah, because I really don't want to sit down here, because I looked at the board I was coming from, and the last time that board somebody entered that board was in March 2020, just before the lockdowns were announced. And this was January, and I said, I really don't want to sit down here for the next 9 months. I really don't want to do that, right? So, so I need to launch. I need to launch. But because I had already said I was going to launch on the 11th, I didn't want to change it, because I just felt that, okay, maybe something directed me to decide to launch on the 11th. So I'll just stick to the 11th. So on the 11th, I announced on my social media. I have quite a huge social media following because I tweet about business a lot. So I have a lot of people follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, not so much on Instagram because I'm not really that active there. So I said, you know what, guys, I'm launching on this date. We're launching something today, and I have a PDF that I've written explaining why I'm doing it. So if you're interested, go read the PDF and join me tonight on a special call where I'm going to do a presentation. Now, I didn't want to ask you to do the presentation, the very first one with me, because I wanted to do it myself. I wanted to see how well I was able to do it, because I know that as much as it's good to have a mentor, have someone follow you, you also need to very, very quickly be independent and be able to do these things yourself, because it can get too much for one person, no matter how much that person is willing to help. And the essence of network marketing actually is to build character, and to build leadership, and to also build competence. And I didn't quite feel comfortable, or I didn't quite feel it was right, or comfortable asking you to do my first presentation. I wanted you to be able to do it myself and then see what I needed to correct. So I created my slides, and I asked you, I got some of the slides from you. I created some of them myself. And that evening, I did the presentation, and I said, so there are two plans. I was actually expecting more people to take the pre-associate plan, right, and then build from there. But funny thing was, a lot of people came on the associate plan because they said, "Oh, okay, if that is they will call me up and say, so which plan did you join with?" I said the associate plan. So okay, I'm going to go with that plan. And 2 days later, on the 13th, my board got full, and I got into executive, and I was like, okay, all right, okay, this is really working. This is really really working, and we had one of my directs also became an elite when my board broke. So I was like, so I also again remember coming back to you and say, so what do we do now? You said your directs have to become elite associates, and so that they can join you on the associate board, on the executive board, right? So, And then I also, when I got to the executive board, I saw that the last time the board broke was in 2019. I was like, my goodness, what is going on? Right? I don't want to be here for an entire year. You know, the first thing I do when I enter the board is I look at the dates. The last time it broke. That's the first thing I do. And I say, my God, I don't want to be here this long. You know? So so I was like 2019, nah, I don't want to be here for 2019. So I went back to my directs and I said, guys, we need to get you to elite. So who do you need me to talk to? Who do you need me to speak to? Do you need me to do a presentation for you? Whatever it takes, I'm going to do it because I need you guys to come up. So that's what we started doing. And by the 23rd, we had, I think, 3 more of them come up to the executive. And then I had 3 qualifications. And then incidentally, my very first direct also got 2 he had entered the executive board by then, and he also got 2 directs, and the board broke, and we became elite executives, right? And then we've continued working it, you know. But when I became a lead executive, I decided to slow down a little bit because I needed to make sure that, you know, we built really well. We needed to make sure that my directs also had their directs coming up and that their own directs were replacing them as associates and all of that, you know, because you taught me well, Brian. So, so I think 3 days ago, that was on the 10th, my executive board got filled up, and another of my directs became elite executive on that board. And my very first elite executive, Etomi Tuyo, he's actually here on this call also. You know, his board is on the verge of also getting filled up. So he's going to be joining me in manager before the end of the month, and probably in another 2 weeks, you know, if we do it as fast before then. So I know he will be joining me on manager. I'm sure that before the end of the month, he's going to be on manager. And then we have another elite executive. So we are also going to go back again, you know, and also work with our elite associates to get them to come up and have their own directs also replace them. And that is why I actually made sure, you actually also advised that, I made sure that all of our elite associates are here on this call tonight because I needed them to hear this directly from you and from myself, even though they've heard it from you, but this is a totally different platform. And I knew it was going to be important for them to also hear it. So basically, that is how the journey has gone. But another thing that I didn't mention earlier was that when I was getting started, I had goals, right? And that was why I was looking at the dates. When I entered a board, I look at the dates. The board last broke. You know, my midterm goal was to become my 3-month goal was to become director in 3 months. Now it doesn't matter if I don't do it, but it gives me something to work towards. Right. So now I know that, okay, so the goal is to hit this particular rank by so time. So if I hit that rank, you know, now I have something to work towards. So even if I don't hit it, I know I'm going to be really, really close to it. Right. And then I have a 6-month goal, and then I have a 1-year goal, and then I have an 18-month goal and a 2-year goal. My overarching goal is to hit diamond in 2 years. Right, that is really what I want to do. If I can do it faster, that would be lovely, right? If I do it after, that is also fine. But you know, my goal is to be there by that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Thank you. You took us all the way through the journey from getting started. You know, one of the things that you said, and I hope the guests and the members heard it, you made a decision to launch your business. So often people get started and they never make the decision to launch it. And I applauded you for wanting to do the presentation. I remember we were working together and I was giving you the slides and, you know, making sure that you had everything that you needed in order to tell the story in your own way. You know, we all have a story, and we all have people that want to hear our story. And so, you know, that part of it was very critical, because for every person that I personally sponsor, I always try to get them to commit to launching their business and relaunching their business multiple times. But so very often they would do it the first time expecting to sign up everybody, and it didn't work. And so they would maybe do it one more time, and then that's it. But you kept on relaunching your business. And then you took leadership. When you got to the elite associate rank, it wasn't about sitting down there and watching other people do the work. You participated, you helped your people, and then by filling your board, replacing yourself, you got to the rank of executive, and then you duplicated that. And so that's why I share so often, and I shared with you, that the building blocks for you to become a director is not you doing all of the work yourself. It's laying the right foundation for people to be able to be inspired and to actually come up through the ranks in Emory. And you can do it very, very fast. One of the things that you conquered in doing it very fast was to have a beautiful foundation for director. Tell us how many people do you have as your personally sponsored members, and tell us how many people told you no.
Okay. All right. So as of this morning, that the launch video that we did has gotten over 3,000 views, and we have in our team, we have it because everybody in my team just sends people to the launch video, right? And we also have a couple of different versions of the launch video now, and we're also planning to do a totally brand new one. But in total, they have around 3,000 views in total, and we have give or take around 200. Just before I got on, we got another sign up for associate. Just before I got on, so it's now probably 264 people.
Beautiful. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
So give or take, that's about a 9-10% conversion, give or take. So basically around out of 3,000, 2,700 so far have told us no, right? Maybe it's not the right time, and no, it's all right, right? Maybe it's not just the right time for them. Maybe we've not been able to communicate the value of Emery enough. Like I tell my team members, I said, at first glance, Emery looks hard. At first glance, but you've got to sit down and actually look at it again to get it. And the moment you get it, I remember I was sharing with you, I said, how do people look at this plan many times and they've joined and they are not running with it? Because it seems inconceivable to me that you understand this and you're not pushing it hard. Like it is, maybe I have a better perspective because I looked at over 100 pay plans before now. So maybe I have a better perspective, right? So, but I really don't know. Now I have 21 personally sponsored, 21. I should have had more, but I remember telling you I gave away a couple of them. I gave away a couple of them to my team members. So I should have had more, but right now I have 21 personally sponsored. I have 7 of them who are executives. 2 of them are elite executives. When their boards break, we're probably going to have maybe another 4 elite executives. No, maybe another 3 or 4.
Awesome.
Right? But we want to, my goal now is to speed up the process. So I was telling my teammates during our team call yesterday evening, I said, I have a challenge now. I'm going to do a business presentation every day for the next 1 year. Right? And you can send your prospects to come watch. So send your people to come watch. I'm going to do that. So I'm calling it the Kairos Hour. That's the name I gave my team Kairos. So I'm calling it Kairos Hour. So it's going to start from 11 a.m. and you end by 12. So it's going to be a business presentation every hour, every day between now and December.
Wow.
Right. So they can, because I get a lot of people, send me messages asking about Team Kairos, and I don't even have time to follow up on all of them. right? So I was thinking of what do I do so that I'm able to reach everybody. So now I know that if I do a presentation I can just tell them, you know what, I'm doing a presentation by 11. So just come view that presentation, and then they can
Wow.
get everything about.
Amazing,
So
amazing, amazing. You know, Ronald, I want to congratulate you on your success. There's so much more to come. I look forward to getting to know you even better. I look forward to being back in Nigeria and being able to break bread and meet you for the very first time, give you a Brian
yeah,
Louis big hug. You know, I feel
same
like
here.
I know you so very well, you know, over the last months, really talking to each other every day. You're an amazing, amazing gentleman. First, an amazing, amazing husband and family man, and an amazing friend. And I want to thank you for your decision to be a part of our incredible journey. Thank you for being a part of Emory. And thank you
Thank
for
you so much.
being a part of my life and my journey here in Emory as well.
Thank you so much. I totally love you. You're like the big brother I didn't have. So because I'm the first child in my family, so it can get overwhelming sometimes. So when I talk to you, I'm like, okay, he feels like he's my big brother and someone that I can talk to. So I'm totally honored, and to get to know you, and I look forward to meeting you. Yeah.
Oh, I love you too, my brother. And so
Yeah.
let me get Mr. Latu Bwai. Miss Bwai, would you like to come on and please ask Mr. Ronald Nzimora, our champion of champions? You can come on and ask him any questions, and then I'll ask Ronald to just leave us a final thought for all of the elite associates on, as well as every other person that's here, our guests and our members. Miss Bwai, over to you.
Well, do I say this is a setup? because there's no such plans that I'm going to ask Mr. Ronald any question. So now I don't even know what to ask him. Mr. Ronald, thank you for sharing from your heart. Thank you for being so an incredible and amazing leader. I have learned a lot from your strategies, and you do things without stress. You do things with all of your heart, with excitement, with so much passion. You spread good energy, and you make it look very simple. You carry people along, and I want to thank you and thank you and thank you again. Now over to you, Mr. Brian.
Awesome, awesome. So, Ronald, over to you. What would you like to say? What parting comment would you like to leave for your elite associates, the executives, and other members that are on here? I'm seeing that we have many, many members and, of course, guests. I'm seeing people from my home country of Trinidad. Welcome. I'm seeing people that I've personally sponsored. I'm also seeing some of our champions also. Our one-star directors are here. I'm seeing Mr. Jonas Vigbador. I'm seeing J Mama. J Mama, I want to welcome you. I'm seeing J Mama here, one-star director, an absolute champion in Emory. Mr. Ralph Johnson, my partner here. But what would you say to all of your elite associates, anyone that's an elite associate on here right now, anyone that's an executive, anyone that's thinking about becoming a part of Emory, what would you say to them right now?
All right, so I'm going to start with those who are thinking of becoming a part of Emery. I would say do it like right now. This is probably the the only company you are going to find that is fair. There are only few fair companies in network marketing. So much so that it's like picking a needle out of a haystack, and you finding Emery and hearing about Emery, you have found that needle in the haystack, right? So get on board right now. Don't even hesitate. For my elite associates, I asked every single one of you to be on this call because I needed you to hear, what Brian had to say, and also hear, have me recount my journey, even though you guys have heard it. Have me recount it on a different platform. Understand that you've got to understand why you are doing this, right? You've got to hold your whys dear to your heart, and to know and understand the Emery plan. The Emery plan is predicated on you working with the people who are your directs. You've got to understand it. It is super, super important to understand that, and come with this from the angle that I come with it, right? And that angle is you are serving people. Basically, you are helping people, right? Don't look at people as dollar signs or naira signs, or city signs. Understand that people are first human beings before you do business with them. You know, always understand that you need to appeal to people's self-interest first before you can get them to listen to you. Appeal to your self-interest before I got you to join my team, right? And the good thing about network marketing is that it is one of the few industries where you can just copy and paste stuff and it will work no matter how many times you copy and paste it, right? So basically just copy and paste what I do, right? For example, I'm doing a challenge, I'm doing a presentation every day. You can do a presentation every day yourself. If you want the slides, we're going to provide them, we're going to give them to you. We are willing to help and support you to do it. But you have to first believe that you can do this. You have to believe in the company. It's super, super important. You have to believe in yourself. And then you have to believe that we, your team leaders, I, Itomi, and Anne, and the other leaders in our team, that we are willing, whether you are in our leg or not, doesn't matter, that we are willing to help you all the way. Don't sit down on your board for 6 months, or 9 months, on 1 year. In fact, if you do that, you are basically going against the Emery comp plan, the way it's set up to work. There's no point. There's no point if you actually do do the right thing. Always remember, when you try to pitch Emery to someone, always remember that first people are interested in what benefits them first of all before your Emery business. So always start with what is in it for them, and then you explain to them how Emery is going to help them, and then you explain to them why Team Kairos is the best bet to help them achieve that, right? Because you see, there are tons and tons of companies that people can join. You have to understand that Emery is not the only option. So you have to let them understand why Emery should be the option to go with, but you have to give them a solid reason too why they have to go with it, right? The slogan for our team, we say we never leave anyone behind, right? We never leave anyone behind, and that's basically what it is. So I don't want to take up a lot of your time, so that's it really.
Wow. Awesome. 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 So thank you so much, Mr. Ronald Nzimora. Ronald Ikena. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
I want to thank you so much for being a part of our Emery Super Saturday presentation. And it is indeed such a pleasure working with you. I wish I had 20 Ronalds. so that I'd be able to live every day, just wake up very, very happy, just looking forward to chatting with each and every version of Ronald. Right now, I chat every single day to you. I chat every day with Mr. Talatu Bwai. I chat every day with Mr. Ralph Johnson, and a few others are coming on where I chat with them a lot. But this is what also keeps me in the journey. Just as with you, it's about knowing that every single person has hopes, dreams, and aspirations. So if you're a guest on here, your hopes and dreams can be planted in Emery. If you are already a member, what you want to do is now fertilize your hopes, your dreams, and aspirations and turn those into action, just as our amazing Mr. Ronald Nzimora has done and shared with us today. So again, Ronald, I want to thank you so, so, so much. I think your daughter is ready for you. I think she's ready to get some daddy time. So we're going to thank you. And again, looking forward to seeing so, so, so much more. See you, soaring to even greater heights and moving all the way, all the way, all the way to diamond. Thank you so much again for being on Super Saturday. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to just wish Ronald congratulations, or you want to share something, of course, go in the chat box and share something, what it is that was your biggest takeaway from his success story. So if you're a guest on here, or maybe you are already a member, we want you to join us in the journey. Join us in Emery. Really, really, really join us. Number one is to bring your dreams. Mr. Nzimora said that he has his goals, he has the things that he's working towards, he loves to win. And so, number one, you bring your dreams, because the only thing that can stop you from fulfilling your dreams is going to be you. So many people start many different things, and they let their own actions or inaction prevent them from getting to where they need to go. Number two, you take the action. Take the action, take the immediate action, make two decisions. You purchase your business package and then you take action toward your future. I can't wait. I can't wait to multiply what we've been able to now experience and do with Ronald all over the world. Finally, have people that have a desire, a true desire to now share this with people. Because as Ronald shared with you, he got many no's. Most people told him no, but what did he do? He continued to find people that would say yes and help those people to find others. So you now take immediate action. And then number three, you follow the systems. We have systems here at Emory. All you have to do is follow them, because there's no secret to success. There are systems to success. And so, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Mr. Talatu Bwai and our amazing Mr. Ronald Nzimora, I want to thank every single person for being here for our Super Saturday seminar. Be sure to join us next week, Saturday, where we're going to have another guest. And of course, we're now going to be moving forward in faith and moving forward with our amazing journey that we call Emory. And so, as we all say at Emory, stay happy and stay simple. And as I always say, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And so I encourage you to keep on dreaming and keep on believing, because the best, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely yet to be. Good night, and thank you so much for joining us. See you next week, Saturday. Good night.